Good afternoon. Today I was thinking about using orange from Boulder Colors Flora of Middle Earth and pairing it with this beautiful blue in a vase. So that orange color is making me think chrysanthemums or something big and full for fall, maybe a dahlia. I'm envisioning a big bloom and maybe a couple smaller ones with the yellow, and then making a little vase out of the blue. So that's my idea here. As far as placement, I want my large floral kind of in the middle. So it's already looking a bit like any of the flowers I mentioned, chrysanthemum or dahlia. Lots of quick strokes in the middle. Kind of some fatter brush strokes for the petals that are turned towards us. So something like that. I'm going to rinse my brush off just a tiny bit and get a lighter color here. So this is all my Princeton Neptune that I'm using. So I think that's pretty much it for my first bloom. I'm going to use that yellow color from the same palette. Maybe some things on its side, a profile. And one more. Now would be a good time to add some greenery. So I'm going to get my petals brush and I'm going to choose this Dog Rose green. Hi, hopeful optimist. Happy Monday. I actually had a meeting after work today and I've been thinking about this for a few hours. Just very excited to get into my paints. I hope you've had a good Monday wherever you are. Okay, so we've got a couple blooms here. Thinking about where I want to add greenery. That's such a beautiful light green to pair with that yellow. Oh, I'm not too far from you. It is a cold but sunny day here too. Let's see, I do want to have a vase, so I don't really want to add too many leaves for our main floral just yet. I also have to figure out what shape I want. Right, so this blue is my goal here. I could find out on the bottom where this color came from, what plant it came from. So I'm thinking something like, it's not very, here we go. Not very even. A sketch would have been useful maybe, but it's loose watercolor, so I don't mind if I have a slightly uneven vase. I'm also not looking at it straight on, so there's that too. Yes, it is a round brush. It's a little bit different. It's the Neptune series. So if you compare it, this is an 8, and if you compare it with the 4 that I have, it's got sort of a thicker body here. So I like this because I can make nice big fat petals really quickly, or almost use it like a wash brush. I'm thinking I could sneak in some stems. Since this looks kind of watery. Make it almost like a translucent vase. And then I'll fix the shape of it. Okay. So as far as the shape, I think that fixed it. I think it evened it out a little. I don't know. Maybe not. Now I'm deciding what else I want to add to it. I'll let that dry up a tiny bit before I go in with another leaf. I want to have some other falling foliage and a darker green. This is something that adds a little depth. I have my favorite green here from Boulder Colors. Maybe I'll add that in right here. And then add it in places here. Thank you, Courtney. She says, I always look forward to your lives. It's a great break from work and love seeing what you create. This is my therapy time, my time to decompress after work. It is always different all the time, right? I like this one. Even though the greens are bleeding quite a lot into that blue. I think it gives it a nice looseness. I could always go back once that dries and add some definition, but it kind of gives the effect that it's lost in water, which I like, and I'm really happy with that flower. As far as what else I'd like to do with this, don't think there's much. I could, thank you, Hopeful Optimist, I could add a little detail on the background flowers. Once they're completely dry, add just a little extra couple of lines. But I do like that they're kind of fading into the background too. So that's a possibility. Some little detail on the leaves, maybe. Not too much. I could have done a completely solid layer for the vase and then did some design there. That was a possibility, but sometimes you just need it quick and loose, right? And of course, uneven. Yeah, I think I might want to go in with a different green and just add a couple of little lines for detail. So I have a few different greens. I'm going to try and choose one that matches somewhat. Let's see if I can do it without too much fuss. Let's see. All right, I don't hate that. There's always a little question if I'm going a little bit too far with it. Am I going to distract from the florals? I think this is a nice little compliment. It's all just a little bit too loose. Plus, I didn't quite want to end my live yet. I want some more painting time. So I like that. And then I've got the dark green. You can do a little of this. This is still a little bit wet. Thank you, Aubrey. Okay. This isn't quite dry, so I don't want to go in and add anything to define that leaf. It's all just going to blend out and bleed out, but I'm pretty happy with this quick little paint session today. Thanks for joining me. I think these colors go really well together. Definitely a relaxing paint session. I'll be back again tomorrow at around the same time. Maybe I'll be using, let's see, trying to think of colors that I haven't quite used enough of. So maybe this peachy color, or yesterday I went with cool colors, so I guess it's whatever I feel like in the moment. We're gonna have one of those paint sessions. So hope to see you again soon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Bye, everyone.